Sunday and racing. Back at it. Last session out went 6:53.9 was the best run of the weekend. Those were the best weather conditions. We're going to see Greg Anderson, your number one qualifier, reset the track record, which was previously held by Chris. Going back several years at 49.9. He'll pull that run out right now. And the biofuel team. Derek Kramer was a multi-time race winner out here on the tour. And if you go back far enough, this is the Burnout King. Now he's king of the outlets. You see that logo on the rear window, the SCA.org, an organization that talked about, he was a competitive fencer in school. And started doing like Ren Fests, for those of you who know what that is, like mini Olympics. But this is actual competition. It's not a show, it's not fun, it's actual competition. They're fighting in suits of armor and beating each other up. Derek Kramer won the nationwide title, making him king of the outdoors. Kind of interesting. Side swoop. They're both getting after on this run. 6:53.209. Derek Kramer, king of the outlets, who started his pro stock career by being the king of the burnouts. You may recall he won that big burnout contest at Indy a couple of years ago. Caught the eye of the Get Biofuel folks. They said, we want to do this more often. They've been together ever since. So Derek Kramer, your number 11 qualifier, doesn't better his best. 6:53.9 as is expected in these weather conditions.
Joe, that's a question.
I'm going to try to answer your question. Nothing. Now, see, I can't be a king of nothing because my good friend Anthony is the king of nothing. He's already got that. But
I thought you were the king of the jump.
I don't believe in monarchy. Titles of nobility. I'm an American. We don't really do that here in the States.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's not my thing. I'm really into that.
Fairness, Joe, you are kind of like
No titles of nobility. That's in the Constitution.
Doesn't your city when you be mayor or something?
We're not talking about that. Matt Hartford, Jerry Tucker. No constitutional. The Getrix, Chevrolet Camaro, Matt Hartford. Brand new car at the start of the season and just going through the getting used to it, growing things. What is it like? What does it mean? Et cetera and so on. Hartford's shown some flashes of performance and certainly has been quick here, but unfortunately maybe missed the best session of the day earlier. Started out number 1, now finds himself 7th overall. Jerry Tucker, slow burn to greatness. Jake. Down low, Jerry Tucker, 6:56, 1:2:11. 0:25 on the tree of the boot. Jerry Don Tucker having himself a really good race. 6:95.3, 2:06 for Hartford. Hartford blew the tires off. 1:02 to the 60-foot clock. That's not good. It's a momentum sport. We call it a sprint, of course. We get ready for the Olympics. Everybody's talking about different things happening on the track. 1,320 feet, definitely a sprint. You can't get out of the blocks. You're not going to get there first. So 102, 60 foot. That's tough. Turn the tires down. Johnson's Horsepower Garage, Skag, Melick, Elite Motorsports. They're behind Erica for many years now. Look at the career of Erica Enders. It's one of the greatest drag racing careers of all time. Came into the sport, got a super gas win out there in Houston, caught the eye of Victor Cagnas and put her in a pro stock car. The rest is history. But it really came together when she joined Elite Motorsports and was able to gain the confidence associated with having a great team behind her in a car that will go down the racetrack consistently. Allowed her to focus on her reaction time, which became her hallmark. She's known for being able to dial up and double the life whenever necessary, and in the championship she's won, she's certainly proven it. Right now finds herself fifth in qualifying debut with a best ET of 6.508. Corey Reed, just getting started in NHRA Pro Stock, spent a fair amount of time. Pro Stock motorcycle. As a teammate with On Shell for a little while. Experienced that horrific top-end incident at T-Max Dragway a couple of years back. Pretty much ended the Pro Stock motorcycle career, especially when you got a factory hot rod door slinger ready to go. Probably a little more involved. Performance of the car. Corey Reed right, Eric Enders left. .652, 2:11:49 for Erica Enders. Erica Enders getting down the racetrack. That's a big speed, 2:11:49. It's like top speed of the week for Pro Stock. Johnson's horsepower garage machine.
I got a big lemonade.
He's having another good, strong weekend. Aaron is your number 4 qualifier.
Nice big lemonade.
Too slow around there.
I got it.
Eric Latino coming in off
That's just for
deep
whatever.
experience in Pro Moto. As much as these cars are a little bit slower, he says he's a lot busier in the cockpit of the race car and actually likes all the driving he gets to do in Pro Stock. Plus, he's one of the principals of KV Titan Racing. So we're all working out for Eric Latino. Just need a little bit better run right there. He's sitting third overall. Not a bad place to be. Here comes your number 1 and 2 qualifier, the only 2 Pro Stockers in the 640s. Greg Anderson and Dallas Glenn. You went out to Pacific Raceway, you hung out for round 1. This was the round 1 match between Dallas and Greg. Here in final qualifying, they're going to go side by side, see if they can duplicate their correct performances from earlier and just be close. I don't think you'll see anything better than that 649.1 211 for GA. He's been eliminated first round in the last 2 races. Not a stat he wants to do. Just shows you how competitive Pro Stock has been. Ricky Hendrick from HendrickCars.com jumping on board with Greg last year. Had some tremendous success. If you're watching NHRA.tv or Sunoco Vision, you get a great view at Dallas Glenn in the cockpit of his race car. It has been said that Pro Stock cars are the hardest cars to drive well. You can get in one, but Get it right. Get the most out of it is a challenge. 70 down low for GA, and there's those two numbers we were talking about. 651.1 to a 651.9. Greg Anderson will be your #1 qualifier here at the Denso Sonoma Nationals. Dallas Glenn #2. Derek Reese up 658.7. Let's go to our starting line. We've got the Coughlins down there. The final round of Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge. That's right. Jeg and Troy. The final round of Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge, rolling into the water box. An uncle and his nephew. Think about all the years. Just take a moment to think about you and your family. The conversations that you have, the hobbies they have, what you do, what defines you. Think about that young man, Troy Coughlin, who got a chance to get after one of the people who was so strongly pointing him to his future career. Jake Coughlin, the Skag Power Equipment Machine, a 5-time world champion, 87 career wins overall in the NHRA, including the Lucas Oil divisions. He's won in 7 different eliminators. Troy Coughlin Jr. and the Jegs Machine, they get to go side by side. Final round, Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge. Of course, the points that will add to the total after the World Championship cutoff following the U.S. Nationals. If they break a tie, could they be the difference to winning a championship? We will not find out until Pomona. In-N-Out Burger Pomona Drag Strip, In-N-Out Burger Finals. There's points out there if you want them. Sure, the money's nice. And the glory of winning the Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge. But this race, this run, is all about family. The young man gets to battle against his uncle, who's one of the greatest that has ever lived in the sport. All you kids out there, you know what we're talking about. Jeg, I don't want to call him an old guy. For all the 50-somethings. You know, it's kind of tough to beat those kids. And it gets tougher and tougher as time goes on. Troy Coughlin, Jeg Coughlin, final round. Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge. An all-elite motorsports matchup. They're sitting pre-stage. Both rolling. Troy Coughlin Jr. will lead man, and Troy Coughlin Jr. wins the race on a hole shot. Troy Coughlin takes down his uncle Jake, 6:52.9 beats a 6:52.2. His 24 reaction time made the difference. And Troy Coughlin Jr. is your Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge winner at the Denso Sonoma Nationals. Jake was 52 off the tree. They staged at right the exact moment. I had a conversation earlier this week about exactly this. They're both pre-staged, they both staged at exactly the moment. And the amber splashed. Troy was able to get off the starting line first. They're coming to the finish line strike. Look at that margin. 21 thousandths of a second. A whole shot victory for the Jegs Machine of Troy Coughlin Jr. Takes down the Skag Power Equipment Machine. A little bragging rights for Troy. The White Castle Hall of Fame has already had a great season.
Let's come in.
Another big win. Troy, the cockpit of his race car. Kid has won big money bracket races. He's won the U.S. Nationals a couple of times. Driven a top dual dragster.
Where are we?
But his time in pro stock has been where he's really able to shine. He emerges from his race car
Are you guys all going?
for a nice little visit
Yes.
on the top of the racetrack. Oh man, can't wait to hear from the kid. Get a great look at Nitro Alley stage, the pit area down there, NHRE.TV. But let's check in with our Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge winner, Troy Conklin Jr. is at Conklin Racetrack with Amanda Busick.
You want some lemonade? I got some lemonade.